Great. Okay.
Oh.
It's time for Collecturbation. I've grabbed the wrong record again, but this is a good record. Blondes have more fun, or do they? How many albums do you know that have the title on the front and the back? Outside it's cold,
Misty and it's raining.
They've got each other.
Neither one's complaining.
He says, I'm sorry, I'm out of milk and
That's a
coffee.
deal breaker for me right there. I'd be like, you better get your ass to Starbucks.
It's all right, sugar. We can watch the morning movie. If you think
My body and you think I'm sexy,
come on, sugar, let me know. Anyway,
You should probably let Rod sing it, though.
this is not the album that we're going to feature.
Like
We are going to feature 1970 opus Deep Purple's In Rock. Now, at this point, I will say that the earlier Deep Purple that had Rod Evans on vocals, I like the self-titled that came out in 1969. They got away from the covers and the trying to remake Hush 1,000 times and Neil Diamond songs and some dark stuff there. But here they kind of finally decided to go heavy. This is actually the front of the record. Their prior flirtations with pop structures and cover songs vanishes. Their collective DNA recalibrated, course corrected by the infusion of whiskey-fueled storm summoner Ian Gillan. 7 massive texts on this record that stretch, twist, and surge with a burly riff and key-driven might that steps beyond the blues into a new sphere with stupendously talented but completely unsustainable lineup.
Inkier reviewers have discussed the viscera-boiling opener Speed King for decades. Suffice it to say, it blows up properly. Gillian's shrieking nods to Little Richard, Presley, and others, guitar and bass at chest-thumping levels, falling away to a breezy jam. You can practically feel the denim heavy on your shoulders and breathe the ambient smoke in the air.
I mean, viscera boiling, is that ophthalmology?
What?
Viscera. What is viscera?
I don't know.
Okay. I thought it might have been an eye opportunity.
No.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
No, it is not. The mood of a child in time rises slow like a brush fire, ballooning and burning on fuel cells of classical gas that flicker, fade, and spike with hardly any lyrics at all. Gillian, Lord, and Blackmore stoking the pyre with mainline to the brain performances.
Let's play Child in Time. Okay, we continue our gushing of Deep Purple's 1970 album In Rock. The rest of the album hardly gets mentioned in the seemingly countless Deep Purple documentaries. There are approximately 47 Deep Purple documentaries on YouTube. But they're just as weighty as the aforementioned loopy vagabond dirt rock of Bloodsucker. The rest of the album is all capsizing heaviness and weathered blues turned inside out, like the grinding, soaring skronk of Living Wreck and the 7+ minute hard-chugging closer, Hard Lovin' Man. Just listen to those golden tubes glowing, pace's whipping speed at the height of its power.
Forget about the whole 7 degrees of separation thing. There's likely no more than 4 degrees between In Rock and this year's best metal record. This, along with a couple of others from Heap and Sabs, ushered in a new era. The mud-caked leathery beast that would become pro-metal hitting the deck, baring its fangs and opening its cloudy eyes for the first time. No going back.
That's right. Okay, so here's another song from In Rock. This is Into the Fire.
This is the Snaggletooth Rock and Roll Podcast.